Hey guys, all right, so this 20-minute, give or take, bodyweight leg session, it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be challenging, but it's gonna be very rewarding. You don't need any equipment, all you need is body weight, and that's it. So let's get started. We always wanna start a good workout session with a warm-up. Since we're working legs, we're gonna focus our warm-up on getting those legs prepared for what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna have you start right here nice and tall, and we're gonna go into what we call world's greatest stretch, a stretch everyone at this facility does every time they come into this facility. Why? Because it's the world's greatest stretch. So we're gonna take a step back with your right leg. I want you to put your hands right inside your left foot here. We're gonna drive our elbow towards our heel, keeping that back leg nice and stiff. Then we're gonna rotate this arm up. This is going to give us some upper back, middle back, thoracic spine mobility. Back to the ground. Lift your front toe up, back heel towards the ground. You probably won't straighten this leg. You'll feel this in this hamstring, down all the way to that calf because you're pushing that right heel towards the ground. You're going to step forward. We're going to switch sides. For the sake of the video, we're not going to do a real-time workout. So we're going to do one each side here. Actually, I'll do two. Let's get another one on that right leg. I would suggest to do about 4 each side on this. This is something you should be doing every day anyway. Every time. Wake up in the morning, go through 4 world's greatest stretch each side. So let's say we just did 4. Now we're gonna open up the hips a little bit of side lunge action. We're gonna work these patterns in the workout, so we wanna work them in our warm-up. Remember that warm-up, that's the bridge, it's the gap between being sedentary and the actual workout. Sit down into that as low as you can. I don't mind if you put a hand on the ground, just opening up those hips, stretching out those adductors. We're going to be doing this pattern. So we just want to get it nice and warm. Okay? I want to get that back prepared as well. So you'll see all my weight right now is back on my heels. Okay? Let's stop in the middle. Bring those feet a little closer. Get a stretch on that lower back and those hamstrings. Pull that chest up. We're going to walk our hands around. Grab a heel. Twist. You're going to feel that on the inside of those legs. Walk it the other way. And good. Let's go into what we call here at the gym a pump stretch. It's essentially a downward dog. Down on the ground. Feet a little bit apart, chest between your hands. Drive those hips up and back by pushing through your hands. My knees are soft. I'm reaching my hips to the sky. You can pump your heels towards the ground. Pump that upper back. Come on down. Let's extend. Thighs are on the ground. I'm going to turn and look over my right, my left a couple times. And then we're going to go back and up. Reach into the sky. Pump those. Get a good stretch on that body, those legs. If your back doesn't like this position here, just stop here and go back and up. Okay, back to here. You can add a push up to this if you want a little upper body work. That's fine. All right, maybe 5, 6 of those. All right, let's warm up the squat pattern. We can just do squats, but we're going to be doing plenty of them. So we're going to do what we call a squat to stand. I'm going to go at a little bit of an angle here. Feet are shoulder width, toes slightly out. I'm going to bend down, grab my big toes, pull my chest up by sitting into my heels. Sit as low as you can, keeping that chest up. Push those knees out. Hang out for a few seconds. Straighten out those legs as much as you can, keeping your fingertips on the ground. You should feel that here. Okay? And then repeat. All right, I'd say maybe anywhere from 5 and 6 of those. Then let's get a little jumping jacks. Get the heart rate going. Maybe we'll go 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Got to warm up that cardiovascular system as well. Get those lungs working. We got another 15 seconds. And rest. All right. So how we're going to start this workout is we're going to do a timed set. We're going to do what we call a lunge combo. It's going to involve a side lunge, a reverse lunge, and a front lunge. We're going to go for a minute on the left side, and then right into a minute on the right side, and then we can rest. How many rounds you do is up to you. This is going to be difficult, so you might do one round for the first time you do this leg workout. You might work up to 3 or 4 sets of this, all right? We're going to start with 15 seconds. We're going to do one set just to really show you the moves on how to go about this. So in 5 seconds, we're going to start going to the right. So I'm going to do a side lunge. I'm going to sit as low as I can get. I like to put my arms out on the side lunge, keep my weight back on the heels, up into a reverse lunge, and then into a front lunge. Okay? We got a minute. Now, I'm bringing you this workout as a body weight only, but we can hold weights here in the rack position. Dumbbells could be here if you wanted to add dumbbells. Okay? And as low as you can get. If you can get weight on here, go for it. But it's your comfort level. You might only be right here on that side lunge. That's okay. So I like time. You don't have to worry about numbers. Work on form. Okay? That's been a minute. We're going the other way now. Right into it. Sit into that. Control the movement. It's not always about speed. The thing with body weight training is we want volume. You need lots of repetitions, especially once you have a strong leg base. You're not going to get that resistance from adding weights. You need to get some volume, some repetitions in. But know where you're at. If you're a beginner, one set of this is going to be all you're going to need. And like I said, you might be there. Your lunge only might be to there. When you lunge forward, drop straight down. Okay? And rest. So that was a minute each side. Now I take about a minute rest. Let that heart rate come down. So essentially you just did 2 minutes of work. You're breathing heavy, okay? We're gonna get a minute recovery. And so I would do that circuit right there, that sequence, 1 to 4 times, depending on your level of fitness, okay? We'll rest a little bit longer. And then we're gonna do a combo of bodyweight squats. And again, the time can be 20 seconds if you're just beginning, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute. So I would start somewhere, I would start at 20, and then I would build up. We're gonna do a bodyweight squat. So we're gonna sit into some squats, okay? Once you have the form, a little speed is fine. We want repetitions, like I said. Then we're gonna go into a rocker squat. So we're gonna burn the legs out a little bit with those squats. Then we're gonna go here and essentially do a squat pattern in a plank position. We're sitting back into our heels, blasting off, okay? Then we're gonna roll over into a glute bridge, or we can also, if you have a bench or anything at home, we can do a hip thrust, which I'll demo that. All right, since I'm feeling pretty good, let's show you what a minute looks like for each exercise, which is a lot, okay? All right, here we go, and we're gonna squat. Focus on form. Feet, shoulder width. I like arms out, or arms right here. Stomach's tight. Your weight is on your heel, midfoot. You'll see my knees are tracking where my toes point. And your depth really depends on you. I can get all the way here. Right here is the most comfortable for me. I go lower, I tend to feel it in my lower back a little more. And then, like I said, make it harder. You add speed, repetition, okay? But we want form. No impact on the body right now. My heart and lungs are working hard. So there's a cardiovascular response. Rest. All right. Give yourself about a 15-second rest. We'll go down and do that rocker plank. If you guys have a booty band, we call them a strap. Ladies, I don't have a lot of them. You can put them around your knees. All right, we got a minute. So those quads are burning. So this is not easy. You can even kind of go single leg, but just say both legs. Nice squeeze of the glutes at the top. And focus on good squeeze. So we're getting a little bit of shoulder action. You're doing a plank the whole time. Getting ankle mobility, knees, everything's working to a full range of motion. You're breaking a sweat probably. We got 20 seconds. If you gotta stop, hold that plank. Try not to go to the knees. And rest. All right. We'll go into that hip thrust. All right, you can do it if you have a bench or a chair, something that's stable and stationary. You can go into this move. Shoulders on the chair or the bench. Drop your hips. My head stays in line with my body. And I'm pushing through my heels, thrusting my hips up, all in the glutes here. Okay? So I'm just relaxing to the bench. I'm not trying to hold myself up on my forearms. That's not what we're doing. My upper back is into that bench. Okay? So if a hip thrust is an option, or just simply a hip bridge on the ground, you can do a 2-foot bilateral movement like this. We can either go single leg, you can do a marching, or you're alternating. But my glutes are starting to feel this. Oh, my glutes. Okay, you can go to just a hold if you want. There's so many options here. But you're getting a minute, so 3 minutes of straight work. Bodyweight squats, rocker squat in a push-up position, and then a hip bridge for a minute. Then I would rest another full minute, and I'd go anywhere from 1, 3, 4 sets of that. All right? Great little 15, 20-minute leg workout. They'll be pumped. You'll feel good. Heart will be pumping, breathing heavy. Good stuff. No excuses. Keep moving.